YouTube, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Good Life Evan. I'm back with another video, and in today's video I'll be doing a high-low taper with a whole lot of cowlicks in this man's hair. This guy is a waver. All right, he booked me on Booksy. You know what I'm saying? This was the first time I cut his hair. You know what I'm saying? So I enjoyed cutting it. It gave me a little bit of challenge. All right, remember, y'all, this is the year of elevation. All right, remember, whatever effort you put into things is the effort you're gonna get out of it. Okay, so make sure y'all focus up. Make sure, let's lock in. Let's focus on what we want to do. All right, and as always, good life over everything. And let's start this video. Peace. Good life forever.
516, you better do that.
What's up, YouTube? I am back. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to comb out the hair. All right, I'm basically the point of combing is you're picking up the hair off of the scalp. Okay, as you see, he's thinning a little bit at the crown. All right, and he has a few cowlicks going into the back of the head, and he has a few cowlicks in the front of the head. All right, so I'm basically just combing his hair. All right, learning the direction that his hair is going. Make sure I'm looking for cowlicks. Make sure I'm looking for a lot of. So you see me here. I'm basically pointing out the thin part. So basically what I'm gonna do is in his crown area, I'm gonna go in with the 2. Okay, because he wanted a 1.5, so I'm gonna go in with a 2 in his crown area because his crown area is thinning, and I'm gonna cut the rest down with a 1.5. All right. So basically I'm just taking my time, and as I'm combing, I'm basically setting it in my head that where I need to put my clipper at when I get to start cutting. All right, y'all. So I'm going in with my cordless masters. All right. And I'm going with my 1 guard all the way open, and I'm basically staying away from the crown, and I'm just cutting in the direction of the hair. All right, so he has a cowlick in the front of his hair. Okay, so as y'all see, I'm not going completely down to the hairline because I see that cowlick, and I'm just really taking my time in here, y'all. I'm taking my time, making sure I'm going in the direction of these waves are going because his hair is going all over the place. All right, so basically he did the shampoo on himself before he came into the shop, and he didn't really prep his hair really for a haircut. So as y'all see in that corner, I did not go all the way into that corner when I'm going with that hair. You know what I'm saying? Because there was a cowlick right there. So now I'm going in my 2 guard. All right, I'm focusing on the crown. I'm doing a 2 guard all the way open, and I'm just basically following the pattern of the waves. Okay, the good thing about waver haircuts is as long as you follow the pattern of the wave pattern, you cannot really mess this up. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my gold Fabulous Effects trimmers. I'm gonna go in and set my first guideline. All right, I'm keeping everything consistent. Okay, this haircut is gonna come out fire, y'all. I really took my time taking that haircut down because his hair goes in so many different directions, and the texture of his hair, you know what I'm saying, it was just kind of a funny texture. So what I'm doing is I'm just going in, I'm just cleaning out this panel, making sure it's consistent, making sure it's straight, you know what I'm saying, and after that I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna go in with my second step. Alright, y'all, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my 2 guard and I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go ahead and clear out a lot of that bulk up there on top of that panel and prep it in for this dope taper I'm about to bring y'all. Hey, y'all, man, one thing y'all gotta understand, man, one thing y'all got to learn is, you know what I'm saying, you gotta stay consistent in this thing, man. This stuff is not gonna come to you in one day. Alright, so I'm just taking my babblers and I'm just opening them, not my babblers, I'm sorry, my cordless masters, I'm opening them all the way up, you know what I'm saying, and I'm just flaring this panel out. Okay, I'm just opening this panel out, keeping everything very, very consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm not forcing my way up too high. Remember, this is a high-low taper, so which means the bald line was low, but the taper is going to end up being high. So basically, instead of me taking that bald line and putting it higher above his ear, I kept the bald line low, and I'm doing a transition, kind of a high transition into this taper. Okay, his hair grows to the side on this side of his head, so I'm just taking my time using my 2 right teeth right there and just making sure that panel is even, making sure there's no inconsistencies. Because remember, if you jump from step to step and you're not consistent from step to step, then it's gonna come out like you wasn't consistent. So I'm just taking my time, just going through this hair, and then after this, I'm gonna come back in with my one guard closed. I'm gonna go in with my second step. All right, I'm taking my one guard closed. The reason why I'm not going with a one guard open is because I'm just saving my time off the haircut. Okay, so I'm just going in with my one guard closed. I'm playing with my levers. Since I already knocked that broke down with that two, I can basically play with the rest of this fade with that one guard. Okay, so with that one guard, I'm just opening it up as I'm going higher. I open as I go lower. You know what I'm saying? I close the clipper, okay? So the higher you go in the hair, the more you open. The lower you go in the hair, the more you close. So basically, I'm just keeping everything consistent. You know what I'm saying? I'm just taking that one guard, and I'm just knocking out some of them hairs there. You know, they come to the side. That's why you see my clipper at an angle. Then I'm going to come back with that zero guard close, and I'm going to go ahead and, you know, put the finishing touches on this fade. And the texture of his hair, I had to take the guard off of the fade and basically, you know, just flow everything in, but y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Alright, so I'm just constantly playing with this hair. I'm brushing it down. Reason why I don't use a comb. So now here goes the zero guard. Alright, I got that zero guard all the way closed. I'm using my corner of my clipper. Remember, y'all, the reason why a lot of y'all take those lines up and y'all not consistent with y'all lines is because y'all are trying to knock these lines out with the whole clipper. Okay, make sure you knock those lines out with the corner of that clipper. Alright, so now I'm brushing it back down. I'm coming back down, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just, you know, cutting out the corner of them clippers with that zero guard all the way closed. And as I go up, I open it all the way. So I'm just keeping everything consistent. And then after I take off that zero guard, I'm gonna come back in with that zero, with the guard off, all the way open. I'm just gonna move my levers. I'm just gonna do a little bit of detail work in this haircut. All right, y'all, I'm gonna come back with my other cordless masters with my surgical blade on there, the flat blade or the fade blade or whatever people want to call it. And I'm gonna come back into this haircut, right? And I'm just going to use that fade blade within itself, and I'm just going to, you know, I get a little bit closer with that fade blade than what I call the actual corrugated blade. All right, so I'm just going in here and I'm just flicking some more at them dark spots into that fade. And as y'all say, man, as y'all see, it's coming together, y'all. Like, this fade is coming together. I'm keeping everything consistent. I'm taking my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping from one section to the other. I'm focusing on one section, then I focus on another section, then I focus on another section until I get this thing going, man. Excuse me, I'm in front of the camera, y'all, so we're gonna get these camera levels and stuff straight. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is the same thing in the back. I'm using the same steps. I'm gonna take my gold FX bablets, right, and I'm just gonna come in. I'm kind of make me like a moonlight shape in the nape of his neck. So y'all see is I have a whole lot of space in his nape, so I'm taking his tapering the back kind of high, you know what I'm saying, to clear up some of that space. One thing about somebody having a long nape line is you want to take that taper in the back kind of high. All right, so basically what I'm doing is I'm just taking it midway, probably about 1.5 inches, 2 inches up. I'm gonna clear out that panel. I'm just making sure I'm keeping everything consistent. I'm clearing out that panel, and then I'm just gonna clear it out with them gold FXs, and then I'm gonna take it up about 1 inch with my masters to knock this thing out. Now, what I like about the masters blade, what makes the masters blade the best blade out to me, is not only can you go in flat, but you can also tilt the blade over. The master's blade has like this lean to it, if y'all know what I'm talking about, to where if you're taking down bolts of hair, that you can, it's actually a safety feature so you don't take down too much. All right, so I'm just taking this in. I'm gonna go back in with my masters. I'm gonna open my masters all the way up, and I'm going to proceed to clearing out this panel. All right, so basically I'm just using the hill of the blades. I don't dig in too much. The reason why you don't want to dig in too much is because you don't want to set a hard guideline. So I'm just taking the hill of the blade. I'm going up about 1/2 inch to 1 inch. I'm bringing up a little bit more. All right, and I'm just proceeding into the second step. I'm keeping everything consistent. I'm cutting everything down. I'm taking my time. I'm scooping it out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just, you know, if the hair grows to the side, that means I have to go to the side. All right, so I'm just taking my time, keeping everything consistent. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm going to my one guard, and we're gonna go ahead and go into that next panel and getting that panel out. All right, so I have two ways of fading. You know what I'm saying? So I just put the clipper halfway. All the way closed. Knock that bottom line out. Go ahead and clearing out that panel. Make sure this panel stays consistent. Now I'm going in with my one guard closed. I'm doing the same thing as y'all saw on the sides. But the good thing about back tapers is you have a lot of room to play with. So I'm taking this up about another inch, all right below his occipital bone. You know what I'm saying? He really don't have a big occipital bone. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm country man. I can't say that big word like that half the time. So the occipital bone is the bone that sits in the back of your head, back of your skull, okay? And it protrudes out. All right, so basically I just took that line all the way up to the occipital bone. I'm just keeping everything consistent, and then I'm coming back. I'm open with my 2 guard. All right, I'm just gonna knock out that weight, or I'm knock out that bolt, or whatever you want to call it. All right, and I'm just moving my levers, okay? And I'm going in a scoop out motion. I'm not digging. I'm just scooping everything out to the best way I possibly can. All right, I'm brushing one, fading one, so I'm brushing it back down. I'm going back into them dark spots. You know what I'm saying? And I know eventually I'm gonna have to go back in with that one guard open. I'm gonna have to go back in, and I'm gonna have to get some of them dark spots out. But a lot of them dark spots, y'all, is waves. So he didn't want a lot of his waves taken out. So basically, I'm just keeping everything consistent. Once I knock out this dark line, I'm gonna come back with a 0. I'm gonna do a little bit of detail work, and we're gonna go into the next segment. All right, y'all, we're going to apply the same steps, okay, on this side. All right, so let me give y'all a little bit of a motivational tip, okay? Make sure you stay consistent in everything that you do, okay? Every side needs to stay consistent regardless of what the defense gives you. Okay, you need to go ahead and take advantage of whatever. You got to be able to read the defense. Okay, I say this over and over and over and over again. Okay, read the defense, take what the defense is giving you, and I promise you, you're going to score touchdowns on every single thing that you do. All right, it could be barbering, it could be in real estate, it could be if you're an entrepreneur, it could be at your job. Okay, it doesn't matter what you do to earn money. Make sure you stay consistent in everything you do and read what the defense is giving you. Okay, the haircut could be the defense. Your boss could be your defense. Your co-workers could be your defense. Hey, I'm just letting y'all know, man. I'm just giving y'all free game right now. Don't let nobody or anything or nothing come coming in the way of what your dreams are and what you feel like you cannot do. Okay, one thing about me, I have a strong work ethic. If I want to do something, I get it done. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much of a talker. You know what I'm saying? I come in the shop every single day that I come into the shop, and I put up the same work every single day, man. This is 2 years in the making. Okay, I've only been a master barber, a licensed barber, for about a year now, but I've had a strong support system and family and friends that pushed me along the way and told me that I can do it. Okay, not everybody gonna have a strong support system. Okay, I have a few friends, man, that stood by me and taught me everything I know, and basically I just took the skills that they gave me and I just took it to another level. You have to stay consistent in everything you do. You have to keep putting up them shots. You have to keep, and eventually them shots is going to fall. You know what I'm saying? They are going to fall. You know, I make these videos. Trust me, man, YouTube is hard work. This is not for the weak. This is for the strong only. If you don't have a strong work ethic, you are going to quit. I don't do quitters. I do not quit. If I start something, I complete it. I may only have 400 subscribers right now. It's all good, but everybody starts somewhere. I remember when I had 1 subscriber, and now I'm up to 400. I'm gonna keep putting up them shots until I'm at 100,000 subscribers. Till I'm at 1 million subscribers. Okay. So sometimes you may have to give the game away for free to reach the utmost goal on what you're trying to do. Don't ever let anything stop you or betray you from doing what you want to do. I got out the military. I became an entrepreneur when I got out, and I haven't looked back since, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather work for myself than work for anybody else. Okay, and I'm just keeping everything consistent, y'all. I don't let nothing stand in my way. I'm in barber instructor school. I'm a future master cosmetologist. I'm a future master instructor or a master educator, whatever you want to call it. All right, I already have my barber license, and I'm just doing what I got to do, man, to make sure I provide for myself. You know what I'm saying, and bring in the most money possible, because you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. All right, so now I'm starting on this lineup. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on the vertical bars. He didn't want me to touch too much or go too far up in his line, so all I'm doing is I'm just tapping the edge of his lineup to keep everything straight. This is gonna be a natural hairline. This ain't gonna be no enhancements, no fibers, you know, no drip or anything like that. This is gonna be complete natural. Y'all gonna see me put this sauce on this man's hairline without any enhancements. Okay, if you can give a straight hairline without no enhancements, you are definitely in the game. Okay, enhancements is not meant to cover up mistakes. Enhancements is not meant to do any of that. What enhancements is meant to do is to basically just enhance the hairline, not to remake another one. Okay, now I'm starting on this sidebars right here on the back of his tape line, and what I love about doing this part of a lineup is it brings that back taper completely out. Okay, so then once you put that lineup on the side of his tape line in the back of his neck, then you're definitely gonna be able to see any imperfection or anything back in that fade. Now I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna do a little bit of detail work to clear up some of that bolt that's back there in the back of his tape line. All right, so the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start on the other side. You know what I'm saying? As y'all see, he has a little bit of hangover, so I'm gonna start on the other side. I'm gonna start back at the center. I done made his sidebar. I'm gonna start back at the center. I'm gonna work my way back to the other side. Okay, I'm not going deep just because you see light spots. See, a lot of barbers that haven't been cutting hair in a while, they see those light spots right there. They're gonna take their hairline up to try to this darkest point. No, that is not how you do a lineup. Okay, you keep everything natural. All right, as y'all see in his front hairline, he had a whole lot of cowlicks. I'm just completing this second side. I'm just giving this man that flavor, giving that man what he was asking for. You know what I'm saying? I'm asking questions as I go. There's no such thing as bad questions. All right, man, you look at that back taper. That back taper is fire. All right, so that's basically it, y'all, man. This is the cut. If you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm here to give y'all that pressure. I'm here to give y'all everything that y'all looking for. You know what I'm saying? Remember, this is the year of elevation, y'all. I pray everybody elevates in the year 2021. I don't need no PPP. I don't need no SRP. I don't need none of that the government's trying to give me. I'm getting this straight out the muscle, straight out the grind. This client loved this haircut. Man, I appreciate y'all for watching. And as always, good life over everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm out of here. Peace.